When you're making a splint, you want to make sure that you have the necessary items. I'm going to be tracing a pattern, so I'm using a paper towel, and you want to place your hand flat on top of the paper towel. And another item that you're going to want to have is a marker so that you can trace the line. And the second thing that you're going to want to have is a pair of scissors so that you can cut out the pattern. So you're going to start off by marking 2/3 down your arm, and for me, that's right about here before your elbow. So I'm going to mark a line right about here, and you want it to be about 1 inch away from your arm. So I'm going to do here, make a mark there, and make a mark here on the other side. So then what you're going to do is, and also make sure that your fingers and your thumbs are, and your fingers and your thumb is abducted. You don't want them to be together like this because there's going to be landmarks that you need to make. So starting on the ulnar side, I'm going to draw a line going all around my arm. And when I get up to my fingers, I'm going to make sure that I stay about 1 inch away as I make the line. Then I'm going to come down on the radial side. Now I'm going to mark a few landmarks. The first landmark will be at my first web space, which is here. The second landmark will be at my thumb CMC joint, which is here. And then the next landmark will be at my second web space, which is here. Now, these landmarks will be labeled. So the first web space will be labeled with the letter A. Then the next landmark, which was where my thumb CMC joint was, will be labeled B. Then the third landmark, which was where my second web space was, will be labeled C. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is draw a dotted line from over here on the radial border to the letter B. Then I want to bring this line up so that it is parallel to A. Then I'm going to draw a small dotted line from the radial border of the splint to the B line. Over here. The next thing I will do is cut out the pattern. So with this pattern, I would then place it on the material that is used to make the hand splint, and I would be able to make a resting hand splint for my hand using this pattern.